Whoops. Hey, welcome though. Sorry.
I don't got a shoot, I got shooters. I know I'm cooler than the cooler. I know this way you keep your alcohol. I know that I'm out the ball. All of my niggas is savages. Mean up the phone like some scavengers. I know that them fly, I got passengers. I love Jesus Christ and Bible passages. My girl so fly, she have a Merlin. She love the majesty like Merlin. And the balls like a Laker, Irvin. Should've kept it clean like this detergent. Wash the shit out and let the cat up out the bag. I get naked and let the dick out the sack. Let it breathe, get some air. Baby, please, I'm already there. Decadent creamery everywhere. I represent me, it's a love affair. Smelling the trees, it's a buzzing here. Carry down with the team if you weren't prepared. Hey, this is my style. I do with the get some attention. Hey, the crowd going wild, so I guess I'ma keep on spitting. Nigga, I borrowed your style, but you won't get no honorable mention. I'm rocking it better than you. I'm making retire no pension. I just get the bread at the food. Apply sandwich bread and make it smooth. My movement gon' move, it's the move. The only option not to lose. Hey, never been scared, you ain't prepared. I ain't sorry. Your breezy clearly walk the ass over here. I ain't sorry. Mad cause you think I ran out with your beer. I ain't sorry. You tripping cause you think I stole your career. I ain't sorry. Hey, you ain't feeling me, no apologies. I ain't sorry. Hey, sorry not sorry. Hey, I ain't sorry. I don't even feel that bad, my nigga. I ain't sorry.
Y'all ready?
I ain't sorry. You got some nigga choose. Keep it popping like a tool. Or your bitch pussy hole in my crew.
What he said right there. Yo, let me move this overlay. And then we're going to say broadcasting live from the planet called Earth, the bioregion of Cascadia, and the city named Support Land. This is Coffee and Bonghits with Jessie. I am Jessie. This is the only show that will get you high just by watching it. I don't mean high on weed. I mean like on a vibrational thing. Like, look, everybody just stop real quick. Just stop real quick before you go any further. If you do this for me, I'll share a story right off the top. I'll share a story that will you won't be able to stop thinking about for weeks. If you do this, think about your belt buckle, belly button, somewhere up in the middle. I don't know, man. I'm not this dude. I just know what works, right? Focus on that spot and then imagine like you got this hula hoop and just start spinning that hula hoop around you a little bit, right? And then in the middle of that hula hoop, just shoot all your energy to the ground and shoot all your energy to the sky. And then just remember that you don't live in an aquarium. You live in a fish store and you're participating in the aquarium. It's really important right there. I feel like I can't stress that enough. So I want to remind you guys that 33 Bird Plaza is not a cool name for a human food court. I mean, it is a cool name for a human food court, but it's not a human food court. 33 Bird Plaza is specifically birds only. No human. I swear to God, if I catch a human eating out of one of these upside down coffee containers, we're gonna have serious issues. Okay, look. So if everybody did that, I'll tell you the story real quick. Good morning, Marty. Good morning, Finda. Good morning, Ash. Aaron. I see you guys. We don't got no dudes in yet this morning. Where's the dudes? Where's my dudes? Where's Nathan White? Where's Corey? Where's all my people? So here's the thing. I'll tell you the story now. So the first. Okay, look. So I feel like let me switch the brand real quick. So you got a regular brand. I know I told you I was gonna tell you this story the other day, right? I told you I had a mind-blowing story that you did not want to miss. But since Momo always lies, you couldn't trust that, right? So I told you I was going to tell you the story on Friday. Then I told you I was going to, hey, there's Corey Cashbine. We was waiting for you, sir. Okay, look, I told you guys I was going to tell you on Friday. Then I told you I was going to tell you on Monday. Now today is Tuesday. You know how I can tell it's Tuesday? Because Josh Larsen is here. You know how else I can tell you it's Tuesday? Because I threw up the Urban Survivor Man logo. The show is in the shop right now, but have no fear. Have no fear. The show is in the shop, but we're bouncing back better than ever. Look, I'm going to tell you a couple things. Don't buy your children toys from Shane McLemore Toys, right? Even if it didn't say not for children, why would you buy your kid a Lamborghini Terry action figure? It says adult collectible, not a toy. If you buy your children a Lamborghini Terry action figure, knowing damn well he's pimping out there, that's on you. Also brought to you by Sick Mullet, customized UV polarized eyewear for the fashionable, sensible man. Because, brother, you don't need a mullet on your head if you got a mullet in your heart. Also brought to you in the opposite way by Plaid Pantry. Patrick Thomas Perkins does not want you shopping at Plaid Pantry. Okay, what else do I got to say? Hey, kids, are you afraid of falling in love with real Crocs, but you really need some waterproof shoes? Are you thinking, what if I end up falling in love with them and wearing them with long pants? I know, right? That's a real concern. So do what me and Momo do and get fake Crocs. Fake Croc brand fake Crocs. Don't get fake Croc brand fake Crocs. Get real. Okay, look, let me explain this to you real quick. The sun moved, so my light went different. Get real fake Croc brand fake Crocs. Who cares? Okay, I'm super sorry. Yo, roll call, Arnie. Erica's in the house. Jimbo, what's up, player? Yes, YouTube is the way to go. Okay, so check this little thing out. I promise I'll tell you guys this story, so I'm going to tell you this story. And I told you it was going to be worse than the story about when I had hot dog diarrhea out in the woods. And it was like 5 a.m. And I was like, oh, man. And then I fell down the hill. And I was diarrheaing ahead of myself because I was already naked, right? This was a completely naked situation. And then I fell down the hill, but my diarrhea fell down the hill before I did. So I was sliding in it like Iceman. I was like yellow foamy Iceman. Okay, I know you're thinking, Jessie, that is the grossest story I ever heard. But no, that's not. I promised you guys I would tell you the hot heater. Okay, look, I need to hit the weed first. Hold on. All right, let me remind you that anytime I hit that weed, it's brought to you by Binger Glass Designs. We got pipes, we got bowls, we got the custom coffee and bong hits shit that we are giving away. But Binger Glass Designs only lives on Instagram. I don't know why. That's just where they live. Also, here's a reminder while my thumb's by the button, the 5XL TV now has 10 digital satellite channels. Okay, also a quick reminder that every day at 10:35 a.m., I play independent local hip-hop videos. And when I say local, I don't mean like you have to live by me. I just mean like you just that kind of rapper, right? Okay. What's up, Slava? I see you, the MVP. Hey, today we're hold on, you guys. That my news story is even worse than that. Okay. Oh, let me also remind you guys, even though we're working on a new commercial for them, don't forget, stand up and fight back.bigcartel.com has everything you need to throw up the double one gun salutes to any president you don't like. They got They got back stock of F Donald Trump shit. They got new stock of F Joe Biden shit. And by popular request, you could petition them to maybe get some F Abraham Lincolns. What other presidents don't we like? Yo, Grover Cleveland was a son of a bitch. F that dude. Get an F Grover Cleveland shirt. And don't forget, you should be watching this on urbansurvivorman.com, but our website is still broken. Bless Kristen Bowie for her help. If you're asking me, Jessie, does the website work? I'm going to say, don't ask me. Ask the Dikembe Mutombo. Dikembe Mutombo. Does the website work? What's up, Dirty Digital? I see you. What's up, Lady Amore? Jess, I see you up in here somewhere. Yo, it's chilling. It's chilling. It's got to be chilling. Okay. The other day, I went to the Hollywood district to go to the fish store. I went to go to the wet spot. I know, cool name, right? Okay. I had my mask. It was in my pocket. And I parked by the grocery outlet because I was going to do some grocery shopping too. I parked by the grocery outlet and I started to walk to the fish store. And then right when I got up close to the fish store, I was like, oh, shit, where's my mask? Wasn't in my pocket. What am I going to do? I gotta hit the weeds. I gotta hit the weeds so that I could so I walk up to the fish store. I'm like, yeah, I forgot my mask. So I start walking back to my truck, and then I see it on the floor. I see my mask on the sidewalk. So I'm like, oh, damn, I dropped my mask on the sidewalk. It's just one of those white masks, right? Not a big deal, but it's the only one I had, right? So I'm like, okay. Go to the fish store. Go to grocery outlet. Stay there for a while at grocery outlet because it takes me a long time to go grocery shopping. Probably an hour later, I'm done grocery shopping. I get back to my truck. Guess what's on the fucking passenger seat of my truck? Guess what's on the passenger seat of my truck? My mask. So whose mask did I find on the ground and put on my face and wear for over an hour? I don't know. I wore somebody else's mask that I found on the sidewalk in the Hollywood district. Put it on my face. Beatboxed for a while. Beatboxing is a huge way to spread the coronavirus. If you didn't know, that's how all three of the fat boys ended up in trouble. Yeah, it turns out that is really high super spreader beat. Okay. Anyways, what's up, ADM? I see you pop in. Okay. That's so funny. Look, I got beef with one of the podcast groups. Declined. That's so funny. Declined. They just switched admins, and the new admin's no good. Man, so I'm gonna have Josh Larsen up in here for a second, and then we're gonna go through the news. I'll check out my Twitter. I don't even know what's on the news. I haven't even turned on CNN this morning. Since I woke up at 6 o'clock. Look, I was up last night till 2 a.m. Then today I was back up at 6 o'clock. Man, I always have that feeling like oh, there's Sarah. What's up, sis? I always have that feeling like I overslept. And then I'm like, oh, actually, I barely slept at all. All right. I'll stir, And they're like, bro, you're sleeping your life away. They're like, what time is it? They're like, it's 6:10. I'm like, fuck, might as well get back to it. Okay, so look, here's the thing, man. Last night I finally decided that I was going to cheat and I was going to actually run my birth chart and I was going to read all those cheat codes. Because like I already know all of that stuff in my heart, right? But there's a lot of affirmation in being able to put in a bunch of numbers into. There's a lot of affirmation in being able to put a bunch of numbers. Shoot, speaking of a bunch of numbers, I have no idea how we're going to segue that to Josh Larsen, but guess what?
Good morning, man. What's going on?
Yo, the Mets, man.
The Mets, yeah.
Hold on, G. When I was little, when I was a kid, the Mets were my team, man. I had the Mets started like in high school.
Oh,
Man,
yeah.
Darryl Strawberry, Dwight Gooden. I don't even remember none of them really. I bet I could, but I just don't want to put my brain right there. That's wasted ass brain power. But
Oh, man, for me it was Mike Piazza. No, it was Mike Piazza. When he left the Dodgers.
Well, that's not till like freaking the 90s.
But that's when I became a Mets fan because I was a Mike Piazza fan.
God.
I was a Mike Piazza fan, but I hate the Dodgers. So if you're on the Dodgers, I can't rep them. So as soon as he got traded.
So you were like a dude with a crush on a married lady, just waiting for her to get divorced.
Oh yeah. Oh, and it was so great when it happened.
Yo, what's your sign, Josh?
I'm a Leo.
You ever fuck with astrology?
I don't know what any of that means though. Nah.
Bro,
nah.
So look, I knew, like, I already get ahead in life better than the average bear, right? So I knew that if I started using my horoscopes, I was gonna have an unfair advantage on the rest of the world, right?
Sure.
But coming out of a year of pandemic, being stuck on the mainland, I was like, damn it, I gotta go consult the oracles. Oh, look, everybody's happy birthday, ADM tomorrow. I will sing to you tomorrow, though. Hey, so I was like, all right, I'll go consult the oracles, right? But yo, check it. The oracle is just a computer. It's just a computer that you literally type in the latitude and longitude of the city that you were born in, right? And then you punch in a date, which is a fixed position in the universe. And then this computer kicks you out like a 30-page fucking personality profile that is so detailed and so personal and so absolutely mind-blowingly accurate that your best friend or your mother could not give such a detailed accounting of your life, your strengths, your weaknesses, right? Honestly, like an honest one. Like sometimes it's a little off-putting. You know, they're like, watch out, Scorpio. You might be your own worst enemy. Like, F off. F off every star in the universe, right? Hey, but people don't understand, and it frustrates me because the emperor wears no clothes when it comes to intellectual superiority, right? Like Kanye said, what's a man to a king? What's a king to a god? What's God to a non-believer, right? Like, bro, intellectual superiority is not that admirable of a trait to me, right? Show me your emotional wealth. Show me your vastness of energy reservoirs, right? Like, show me where you, because look, I swear to God, there ain't another person that I know that could grab my horoscope, that could grab that report and say, this applies to me. Don't know. I don't know one other person, right? So now I'm so validated today that I'm literally just on fire. Like just complete validation of all the shit that I'm doing, and it explains it down to my bad habits and to my strengths and my weaknesses and where I get lost and where I would be best focusing my efforts. And it's just so absolutely complicated and detailed and based on nothing but the location that you are when you're born, on this ancient science that predates any kind of written language on this planet, right? Before the oldest religions, the Zoroastrians were practicing astrology, and the people in ancient Sumer were practicing astrology, and all over South and Central America with these giant complexes, the temples of the moon and the sun. And then I have friends that'll be like, ooh, hoo, hoo, hoo. Like, that's because you're a goddamn Sagittarius. That's not even a real sign, you resentful son of a bitch. I'm sorry. Ladies and gentlemen, Josh Larsen. Please give it up for Josh Larsen is in the house.
I will say, not knowing a lot about astrology, isn't there a fear of the butterfly effect kind of happening though? Like, does what it tell you vary upon when you look it up? Because theoretically, couldn't you say if you looked it up today and you see like, they're right, that's my weakness, I'm going to improve on that. In 10 years, will you get the same sort of reading, or would it adjust?
No, you would still be the same basic. Man, look, check this out. This is something really important for people to understand, man. We don't know why we are on this planet. We don't know where we are going when we leave this planet. We don't know why we are here. We don't understand the energetic entanglements and the web that we all coexist in, right?
Mm-hmm.
But we do, because we all made custom characters, man. Just like a game of NBA Live 95 or a game of John Madden or a game of Dungeons and Dragons or any or Barbie or Bitmoji or any of those things, right? But before we came here, we went to the sky and we put every single one of those character traits into the sky. And we dialed in exactly when we would arrive to maximize those qualities, right? Like fine-tuned to the point where the computer can do the job for you. And like, if you read it, like there's two people, there's two kinds of people. There's people that have been exposed to astrology and they're like, oh my God. And then there's people that don't know and they're just on the outs, right? Those are always the loudest ones. But but the truth is, man, not everybody has that, man, because it's just not like possible for us, like logistically, to manage that many billions of infinite souls, right? Mm-hmm. Like more people have died on this planet than are alive. So not everybody is going with us. When we shut off this video game, when we close the laptop, when we turn off the TV, when we close the door, when we turn off the lights, a lot of motherfuckers are disappearing with the Matrix. Man, if they ain't the loudest ones. Holy shit, they so loud and just so confident. That's the thing, man. How can you be confident about anything on this planet, man? When you understand like quantum entanglement and energetic fields and ley lines, and if you've ever stood at the end of the moonlight when the moon is pulling the ocean, trying to steal the ocean itself from the sun, the moon is exerting such a pull that it is rocking the ocean back and forth, generating these waves, right? While the sun is like, let me pull the moon this way. And then the other planets are like, hold on, I got gravitational pull. And all we are is just these bodies made out of water and minerals.
Yeah, but remember, this is America where loudest is right. So.
Oh God, man, what if your horoscope? What if your horoscope said wear Crocs with jeans? Just like, no. Okay, look, in order to keep our standing as a daily news program, we got to look into the news. I don't even know what's going on today. Well, Biden's stimulus plan is on the brink of success. Stop me if you've ever heard that for like, how long has that dude been the president now?
That's all we've been hearing is it's coming. Don't worry, guys, it's coming.
You know, people are like, you don't understand how Congress works. Like, motherfucker, yes, I understand how Congress works. That's why I knew Joe Biden was lying the whole time. Oh, I'm going to give you this. I'm going to give you that. Everybody gets a pony, free Pokemon cards. Like, Joe Biden, you don't even know where to get Pokemon cards, man. Stop lying.
We're going to McDonald's for them.
Right? Yeah. Joe Biden's like, whatever you kids want. We're bringing back the McRib. They're like, you can't do it, Joe Biden. He's like, I can do it. I can do it. And then when he gets
Bringing it back.
Well, you guys don't understand how Congress works. Like, you old man. We all knew, just give me my money. But I don't even care because honestly, I would pay Joe Biden $2,000 if I didn't have to listen to Donald Trump anymore.
Wouldn't that be nice?
Just go away. Just go away. But he's not going away. He's just getting stronger. He's just getting stronger, man. Licking his wounds, coming back. Hey, don't forget this hit I'm about to take to cure my never-ending depression for this planet is brought to you by Binger Glass Designs. It's Fat Binger real quick. Hey, here's a good time to ask the homies, what are y'all smoking on this morning? Dabs or flower? Tell me.
Ooh.
Dabs or flower, and what are you smoking on this morning? Where did you get it? How you smoking it? I want all the details. I'm serious. I want all the details. Don't leave nothing out. Like full informative details. Like I inhaled and I blow out through my left nostril because I blew out my right one in 1979. I got a deviated septum, Jessie. I'm just trying to hold it together, and your show really helps me, man. Okay. Sorry, Josh.
You
I always do this to you. I bring you on the show and then just freaking blah, blah, blah.
See, I don't help as much with some of the news though, too, because I'm looking through my Twitter and I have a ton of sports and just the dumbest things ever. All the comedians that I follow don't do a lot of the politics stuff, so I have to venture off onto Yahoo. I still find that a valuable search engine. So,
hey, that's so funny. Do you know what happened after you said that to me last week or maybe 2 weeks ago, whenever it was? Right after that, my laptop changed my search engine to Yahoo. I swear to God. If I go right out of my search engine, it's got a little Y. I was like, Josh, you son of a bitch, you did that. You somehow planted that.
So I'm helping you out, man.
Are you ISIS? Are you an Iranian freaking hacker, bro?
Finally caught.
Yo, somebody got some Flower LA Confidential via the new color changing spoon. I named Jessie Spoonberg. That's awesome. I don't see who that is, though. I only got the live resin oil cartridges. Marty got some Where's My Bike. ADM got the flower absinthe. Ernie got the green remedy on Gleason. $25 a gram. Oh, that's for resin oil. I was like, damn, where did you buy it? Fucking Aroa? Oh, man. Okay. What were we doing? Oh, shit. We ain't doing shit. You know what time it is? It is the bottom of the hour. So check this out. Here's where I remind everybody. Oh, shit. What's up, Ian? I see you. What's up, Denver? Okay, so if you're listening to this in podcast form, I want you to go and leave us a review and maybe tell one friend about us. Be like, you know what, this is a great show. And maybe go download some episodes. And in exchange, I'll explain to you what the hell is going on right now. Because what's going on right now is the world famous greatest halftime entertainment in the business is Miss Red Panda. She rides a unicycle and she balances. She rides a unicycle and she balances bowls on her foot. And her unicycle is gigantic. And she not only balances bowls on her foot on a unicycle that is gigantic. Wait for it. Tell them what they do, Josh. Tell them what happens to those bowls.
Oh, you won't believe it. But those bowls go from the foot, flip through the air, right on top of her head. It's amazing.
Right
it's
on
amazing.
Top of her head. No helmet. Just straight on top of her head, man. I don't know how she does it day after. You know what? She's probably gonna get the same concussion syndrome that the NFL players got, right?
The CTE coming her
She'll be
way.
on ESPN 30 for 30, just like Red Panda. They didn't know early in the pioneer days of gigantic unicycle bullhead flipping. Red Panda was an early adopter of the helmetless technique. Little did she know it would lead one day to her riding her unicycle off the exact same cliff that Junior Seau went flying off. Okay, before I do that, let me just remind you, leave me 5 stars. We'll be back in 30 seconds. This is Coffee and Bong Hits. I'm Jessie Sponbird, but that's Josh Larsen.
Amazing.
Look, I'm gonna tell you something. If you thought I was a liar, just if you ever like, oh no, okay, I'm cool. Never mind. Look, I wanted to just show you one thing. Look. So this is what we're gonna talk about in a minute. We're gonna talk about the new CDC restrictions, right? But look at that shit. Yahoo News. Does that make you feel like you're back in the land, Josh?
Man, I feel just at home.
Comfort zone. Right. As soon as I seen that purple Yahoo logo with the oddly placed exclamation point with the lowercase letter after it, I'm nobody to talk. That's like my signature. Like capital letters are from the devil. So check this out. At 10:35 every day, we play a live. Why do I always mess that up? Every day we play hip hop. That's it. That's it. I don't need to tell you no other shit. Every day at 10:35 we play hip hop, and then at the end of the month we put it together into 10:35, which is a music video show, old school style music video show. You'll love it. Forward to the melon. Boom. Red Panda just puts in work. Somebody better tell her about Junior Seau though. Okay, look, so today at 10:35 we're playing it's not a produced music video, but I'm so hyphy right now and just so overflowing, like a pot too small to cook your top ramen in, but you do it anyways and it just starts boiling over and there's noodles on the stove and shit. That's me right now, right? So like there's some shit that gets me in my zone, and it's Polly Think from, I don't know if he's in Chicago or Austin, and I probably shouldn't tell the story. During Hurricane Harvey, I went down to Houston with Das and Juma, and we drove a truck down to Houston full of supplies for the flood victims. And when I got down there, Polly Think was down there giving away dog food to stray dogs, which sucked because that put me in a position where I felt like I had to give my rib sandwich that I waited 20 minutes for to this stray dog because she had big nipples. And that isn't that everybody's Texas story, man?
Oh, man.
I had to give this bitch my rib sandwich because she had big nipples. God damn it. That's too funny. Okay,
Texas, man.
I had to also remind you guys that 33 Bird Plaza, while it is a cool name for a human food court, it's not a human food court. It is indeed a food court for birds. Peep game. Here at 33 Bird Plaza, an outdoor bird food court, we have lots of wonderful selections. Stop by our peanut bar to get some takeout. Yay!
Classic.
Man, those birds Hey, wait, just give me a little bit more time, and those birds are gonna those birds are gonna start demanding better wages, freaking healthcare or some shit. Like, y'all motherfuckers work for peanuts and crack corn.
We want almonds.
Yo, so this song right here is called Champions. Champion. It's from Better Seed, right? Live from Maria's Taco Express. This performance is from 2014. But man, it gets me crunk. I think that's how the kids say it. All right. Don't be lame, peep game. This is Polythink at 10:35 a.m. Coffee and Bar Hits with Josh Larsen. No need to give him the full screen if you ain't about to use it.
You can be the champion. I've been winning marathons, man. All you see is the back of my kick, man. I was born to win all day. I was born to win every day. I was born to win all day. I was born to win. I'm a champion, shining like a diamond. Call me Rocky, Muhammad Ali. On your box of weed, Eric Cutter, Eric Magazine, second place, Mike. What you think? You's a buster. What you think? More Memphis. No thing. More Memphis. No three things. Winning, and more winning. I stay the first. I'm better. You're worse. And you ugly. Lady love it. I'm fit. You fat. You aspirin. I'm smack. I'm pretty. You ain't. You a Crayola. I'm a can of color paint. Yeah. Come on, man. Come on. I'm a champion, man. Cause the wind still comes. Man, you gotta be good. I was born to win. 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 How y'all motherfuckers doing, man? Make the door, man. We campaigns open her, man. We campaigns. I was born to win. I was born to win. I was born to win. I'm a champion, shining like a diamond. Like that pyramid, downtown Memphis. All the God bless this. People gave me trophies. Wherever I be, in these streets, I'm a beast. You a puppet. I'm an Impala. King of bitches hanging out. You a rusty old roller skating no doubt. I'm 86, Crystal Palace, you oh, girl Idaho. I don't get angry, mate. A pack, you was fine. Put back the butter hood jacket on the wire. Being a Mississippi minute since a fight, man. I'm a champion. Thought you knew. I roll the cats from the village of voodoo that'll cast their hits. I works like you, getting worked in the info. Let's take it out real crunk, y'all. Let's take it out real crunk. I'm the bird. I'm the bird of E-Time. I'm the bird of rehab. I'm the bird of Travis County Jail. I'm the bird of Cook County Jail. I was born to win. I'm the bird. I'm the bird of Austin. I'm the bird of Austin. I'm the bird of the whole damn world. Memphis. Whoa, Memphis. Whoa, Memphis. Whoa, Memphis. Whoa, Memphis. Whoa, Memphis. Whoa, Memphis. Yeah! Give it up to my man, Missouri. My man, Big Baby. Drunken Chicken Mafia. Out of the Starport Projects, man. Watch out for them chihuahuas, dog. Yo, thank you guys.
There you go. There you go. Hey, I did kind of slip right there, but barely. I had to mute myself. I was gonna sing along with that song. I love that song so much. That's funny. Marty wants to hear a produced version of this. There is no such thing as a produced version of that song. That song only exists in a live version.
And it is one of those. I mean, for the people who were just listening and wondering, like, oh man, that kind of sounds like that might be a white event. You don't even know the half of it. Holy cow!
That's funny.
Got his champion shorts on, his Memphis shirt.
Yeah, that's what I spaced off on. Yo, Paulie Think, my dude, he's from Memphis. That's I couldn't. No, his cousins. Mo Memphis is from Memphis. Paulie Think is from Chicago, but moved to Austin, then moved to Oregon for a while, and that's how we clicked up. And then one day he came on Fight Church. He was on a tour of the country. Like that dude's like a super famous rapper. Like, I mean, not like famous like not like famous like Kanye or Mace.
Well, who is?
but like he tours in every state.
Killing it. Oh man, I think we lost you for a second there. Now the video was cool. The produced versions where you got to get it though. Those live ones are always hard with all the speakers. Man, there were a lot of tank tops and back hair on that as well. That was in the audience though, not the rapper. So Jesse wanted to talk about news, and as he gets caught up, there we go. He's coming back. I will say I've seen a ton of the Royals pop up on my Twitter because they did that interview with Oprah, and I can't believe that people are so shocked that a bunch of old white people are racist. I thought we had already decided that. Like, why? How is this news?
So I spent a little bit of time in the bathtub this morning figuring out where I would be in the middle of the Royals, right? Like, am I going to talk about the Royals? Am I going to talk about the people that are talking about the Royals? Am I going to wait one more level and wait for somebody to talk about the people that are talking about the Royals? Then I was like, man, hold on. Why would I do that when I could learn the lesson of the Mach 3 and wait for one more level? So right now where I'm at on it, I'm going to talk about the people that are talking about the people that are talking about the people that are talking about the fucking Royals. Right? Oh my God, they drive me crazy. See, it's an industrial complex. It's all built on. It's an industrial complex. Yeah. That's when I laid back in the bathtub with my mouth wide open and just like, take me, sweet Jesus. Put me in the embrace of your manly bosom and your long hair with nice conditioner. You notice how every time you see a picture of Jesus's hair looks like it's not been in the desert? Like, do you know, have you ever had long hair in the desert, G? Like, you can get dried out, brittle, split ends. The Jesus you always see, they act like he was living on the other side of the Mediterranean. Like, bro, that ain't no olive oil in your hair from Greece.
No, man, it's because he rinsed and repeat, right? Isn't that where that came from? Rinse and repeat? That came from the Bible, from Jesus. That's how he gets those luscious.
That's like the 11th commandment.
Right.
Yo,
that was one of the stones that got dropped.
Yo, remember a couple weeks ago when I was tossing around the idea that maybe the Bible was the flipped script and that maybe it was really the devil that was pushing the Bible, right? Yo, gee, that's a rabbit hole that's kind of taken me to a couple places, man. I've found that there's actually a little bit of thought to that. Not a lot. You gotta look. Got look. It's not just hidden in Jesus's Vidal Sassoon or his what's that 205 hot oil treatment. Alberto VO5. Yeah, bro. When I was little, I was like, I know my parents will never get that for me right now, but when I get older, man, I'm gonna get some of that leave-in hot oil conditioner. Have me some hair like Jesus, white Jesus. All right, like why do they keep all the black Jesus hair products locked up, but all the white Jesus products? Right? White Jesus got the 3-in-1 body wash and still look like that. They call it the Trinity body wash.
Dude, that's a wonderful marketing plan, though. Like, real quick, how is there not Trinity body wash right now? You can be best and clean at the same time.
Hair, body, and the Holy Ghost.
Yep.
That's what they call when you wash your butthole, the Holy Ghost.
Somebody needs to trademark that and get that product going. Do some advertising. I'm in.
No, don't do it because then I'll have to sue on intellectual property rights, and I do not want to be in the newspaper for that.
Oh, dude, you're in. We'll split.
Spearheaded by a conversation one day about the Holy Ghost. Like, whoa. It's chasing me everywhere I go. It's right behind me. Oh my God. Yeah, okay, you feel me, Adam? Oh man. Okay. So look, while we still got like 14 minutes, I just, for my own good, for your good, and for the good of our listeners, I want to dig real quick into the CDC guidelines. Okay. So I did listen to like 5 minutes of CNN this morning, and they were saying that the airlines are mad because the CDC still recommends not traveling, right? Okay, so I'm gonna freeze it right there for a second, and I'm gonna let it be known that the reason for asking people not to travel right now is really effing serious, man. I'm gonna lean back for a second on it because the answer is variants, G. First of all, I want to know, why is it okay to call it the Brazilian variant, but we can't call it the China virus? Not that I ever wanted to call it the China virus, but someday if I just wanted to be like, goddamn China virus, they're like, whoa, but you can just call it the Brazil virus with the Brazil variants. Anyway, so here's the thing. Right now, 15% of the population has gotten both vaccines. 10% of the population has gotten one of the two shots. I mean, not both vaccines, right? Okay. But there's variants going all the way around, right? And the lady on CNN this morning has said, just because you have the vaccine doesn't mean you're not carrying, right? You could still be carrying the COVID virus on you, any one of the variants, right? Now, if we start traveling right now, especially in these freaking maskless cities, right? Maskless states, one of these 17 states where the mask requirements have been completely dropped, right? Where they're having burn parties, throwing their masks in the thing because they're so anxious just to start coughing in each other's goddamn faces, right? So now we got everybody traveling around, commingling these different things, right? And each time a virus survives another day, it gets stronger. Every time a virus has been exposed to something that almost killed it, right? Like while we're competing to get a vaccine against a virus is kind of competing to vaccinate itself against us, right? Like the basic life instinct is not unique to just humans, right? So we're in this effing battle. And while the virus is mutating and creating all kinds of different versions of itself to outsmart the humans, which it's clearly doing at this point, everybody's helping it. They're helping. It's like, whose side are you on? Are you on the human side or the virus side? Because you don't seem like a team player right now. You seem like you're trying to And look, here's the thing: is everybody going to die from it? Like, let's say that everybody on the planet catches the coronavirus, right? And we just learn to live with it, right? And we just get waves of the coronavirus, and we build up certain antibodies to it, and it builds up certain antibodies to it, and then every year we got to work on a new mutation vaccine like the flu. Right? It's a hustle, bro. I'm not saying that it's a purposeful hustle. I'm not saying it's an intentional hustle, but it's still a hustle. The moment that something becomes an industrial complex, it's a hustle. Okay, so knowing that, man, we're opening these mandates. We're literally just playing into the hands of our enemy, right? We're playing a game of chess against goddamn coronavirus, against COVID-19, right? Coronavirus. I'm not dumb. I'm not a scientist. I'm not going to argue with people, but I'm not a stupid person, right? Or I might play one on Facebook because it's easier just to defer to the pomposity and bombacity of the superior intellects. But over here, we don't fucking overvalue that shit, right? We believe in the fucking 10-inch rule. If you got a 3-inch dick, you write 7 inches worth of copy. If you got a 9-inch dick, you write 1 inch worth of copy, right? So, whose team are they on?
Yep.
Wow.
This is ridiculous to me. I see this as us fumbling on the 1 yard line. Going back and opening everything up right now really makes what we did this last year, what we went through, for nothing. And that to me blows my mind. All right. We don't want to pull a sports reference. We don't want to pull a Deshaun Jackson, drop that ball on the 1 yard line. Did 99 yards worth of work. We've gone so far. And now people are getting the shot and they're thinking they're Superman and they're able to go out, even though they are still able to carry it. We're forgetting about the fact that, like you said, the virus grows as well. It's a living thing. This isn't a lawn chair that's sitting in people's backyard and you just got to dodge the lawn chair, you know? And it kills me. It kills me that we're so close and we're almost giving up.
And after we have this accidental eugenics, where one by one, everybody just becomes randomly exposed in one way or another to the coronavirus, right? The people that survive it and don't die from each reoccurring wave, right? Each new time that they encounter a new variant in varying degrees of severity, each time that happens, we lessen the overall quality of our entire health, right? Like the reoccurring side effects and the lingering symptoms that we have just means that overall we will just be continuously degrading ourselves because the virus, as I understand it, and of course I'm not an epidemiologist and I will never argue with a motherfucker, but so the virus attacks the places where that we're already weak, right? That's why the conversation is always about comorbidities, right? Because they're like, well, he didn't die from the virus. And then everybody's like, well, look, this is how the virus works, dummy. You die from something that's a reflection of the effects of I lost my thought reading comments. I'm sorry. There's a lot going on. This is where my ADD comes in. So I just
don't want my last year to be this waste. I want us to finish out, wait till July or whenever they, expect everybody to be able to have access to it. And then we can start talking about opening things back up. But I also get that I'm jaded. I don't know. My job stayed open. I still have a paycheck. So I do have a altered opinion.
While the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention provided new COVID-19 guidance for fully vaccinated Americans on Monday, including some eased restrictions such as gathering inside without masks, the agency didn't provide an update or relax travel measures. Okay, so look, this is the big thing I heard on the news yesterday. If you get vaccinated, your grandma gets vaccinated, the CDC just told you it's okay to hug your grandma. Okay, second of all, bro, I never even said first of all because I'm already so mad. Second of all, if you need somebody's permission to tell you to hug your goddamn grandma, you probably don't know what the pain of losing a grandma is like. I would be smuggling to hug my grandma. I would put on a condom and a bunch of garbage bags around me, and I would tape them all up like I was a dead body, and I would just crawl up to my grandma's window and press my face against it. But the CDC says you don't have to do that no more. Okay, I probably shouldn't have even said none of that. Sorry about anybody. Look, that I want to apologize real quick. Some of you might have lost your grandma. I don't want you to think that I was speaking flippantly about it. I'm just talking, man. I'm just being sincere. It comes from the heart, man. The agency maintained that Americans should refrain from traveling, referring to the organization's travel guidance last updated on February 16th. Because of the risk of getting and spreading COVID-19 during travel, fully vaccinated people should still take all CDC recommended precautions before, during, and after travel, read a CDC statement provided to USA Today by spokesperson Caitlin Shockey. Dang, that lady's name was Caitlin, and she still talk like that. Sorry, Caitlin, did not see that plot twist coming. But that's how you talk. We will work to vaccinate more people. Prevention measures such as pre and post travel testing and post travel stuff quarantine, along with wearing well-fitted masks, will help us prevent spread of COVID-19, the CDC continued. While the restrictions remain at this time, the CDC data said it may update travel recommendations for fully vaccinated people as that number rises and they learn about how vaccines are working in the real world. I wish I had the time to dissect all of this. Okay. The CDC recommended in February to delay travel and stay home. It did provide guidance points to how to travel if you must. Get vaccinated, get tested, check travel restrictions, wear a face mask. Yeah, where's all the news shit? This is the breaking news. Tuesday, March. Oh, look what they did. You see right here? USA Today. USA Today was like,
this is why I love Yahoo.
They'll never even see that we put fucking 420 in there, those stupid stoners. And they'll be like, what if there was like one show that happened to one day just happened to get their news from Yahoo and they knew about 420? They're like, yeah, that'll never happen. The odds of that happening are astronomical.
We got it. We did that.
Then somebody else was like, I don't even believe in astronomy. Like, oh man. I pity those people. This is the last thing I want to say because I have a feeling when I get off the thing, when I get off the show, I'm going to argue about astrology with somebody. Man, Josh, you should find out what time you were born. And, man, we could punch that shit into the computer and it would blow your fucking mind. Like, I wouldn't have to sell it. I don't even have to do nothing. I'll send you to the damn website. You just find out what time you were born and you just type it in, bro. It's like we always talk about, man. You know, you can move your mind infinitely throughout the universe because there's many aquariums. But you can also just live in the fish store and you can stick your face in any aquarium you want. But like we made a conscious decision at some point to be the kind of person that we are, and we carry certain soul baggage and trauma or whatever from past lives on quantum levels and shit. And I don't even understand it all. But I tell you this, I'm not a dumb motherfucker. I could walk into the craziest drug deal with 20 dudes that don't know each other and they all got guns, and we could negotiate a fucking price break on a couple pounds of fucking narcotics. Or I could sit here and chop it up with you about some magic shit where I seen the Matrix break before, right? I could sit here and talk to you about DMT. I could talk to you about spiritual paths and shit, right? So if you hear it from me on my show, I take extreme pride in being totally honest about my experience on this planet, man. And I hope that people don't think, wow, Jesse might believe in the flat earth. Get the fuck out of here with that shit, man. I'm really trying to bring game to the lames. And if they don't understand it, there's nothing I can do about it because I'm not going to dumb down my message for the lowest common denominator when there's exceptional people and dynamic people that can really soak this shit up, right? And really benefit from it. And I'm not trying to be a one chapter ahead expert. I'm just trying to just foster a place for that kind of dialogue and for people to feel comfortable talking about it. So, man, you know what
I'll
time
figure
it
it
is?
out. I'll look my stuff up and tell you what I find out.
Yeah, G, I'll walk you through it for sure. Hey, that goes for
Yeah.
anybody else, man. I swear to God, there's no fucking science in it. You just Google free astrology birth chart. Find a high ranking one. You punch in your shit like you're opening a freaking new Facebook account or something. You just type in your name, your birth date, your latitude, your longitude. You don't even have to do that. In the old days, you'd have to use an ephemeris. You'd have to look up the actual latitude, longitude. That was before computers, but now you don't have to be a scribe. Or this is the knowledge that thousands of years people use this, right? Literally thousands of years. There's empires that ruled. Then we got some schmucks that were like born in like 1950 or whatever. That are like, hey man, let me tell you, like, man, get the fuck out of my face, fools. All right, geez. I love all of you guys. Don't forget, we'll talk about school tomorrow, sir. If you remind me, don't forget to check out What the F is Ladylike. Hey, Josh, where can they find your show?
At Josh Larsen on YouTube, Dying on the Inside on YouTube, at Shut Up Stupid 13 on Twitter.
All right, guys, we'll be back here tomorrow. As of now, I'll be by myself tomorrow. That always ends up being daydreamy, so we'll see who we can get to hang out. Hey, if y'all want diction, you better cry out diction. Not to me, cry out to diction. All right, somebody say Audi 5000 G so we can get out of here. I love you, Corey. A good friend, Fenda, ADM. There we go. Aaron, smooches. Marty, smooches. Where we at? Ernie, player. Shit. Erica. What do we got? Damn. Ashley, Corey, Jimbo, Dirty Digital. Hey, y'all, don't forget. Man, I did it again. I gotta stop doing that. I went past the shit. All right, 5,000 G's. Hey, catch me tonight on Gun Music Radio at 10 o'clock and on Roku on the 5 Radio XL at 11 o'clock. All right, 5,000 G's. Subscribe to our podcast. Bye.